Do you want to build a team of agents into a powerhouse of success? On today's episode, get ready for some game-changing insights. If you want the secret sauce to building a high-performance real estate team, let's dive in and discover the keys to your real estate domination. Hello, and welcome back to The Real Estate Woman, a podcast for women in the real estate industry who are passionate about expanding their careers through business development and leadership. I'm Debbie LaRiviere, owner of Monterre Coaching, a company that ascends top talent to new heights in the real estate industry, and that is exactly what I want for you. I was recently asked how I define high performance in real estate. I define high performance as elevated production compared to the norm, plus automated efficiencies, plus effective supportive leverage. This always equates to results and success. Many of you know that I firmly believe everyone defines success differently. As a high-performing team, for many, some may be a small number of team members with above-average results in sales, and others may choose to cast a larger net to have more team members with less production, each reaching their desired goal. Either way, the result often ranks you in the top 5 to 10% of the industry where your team members can exceed their goals in your world. Now for the real question. How do you build this high-performing team while not spinning your wheels on everything others have already figured out? As I discuss the framework for building your team of talent and results, please remember, no team is one size fits all. Build this team on your core values and set your goals for ultimate success. Now, I can't impress upon you enough to set a bigger vision than you think you can accomplish. We are selling dreams here, ladies. Your vision will subconsciously define the level of success for you in building your team. It will be that ceiling as to what you see possible. So put humility in your pocket and think big. You know, it's like adding 3 more zeros to the end of a number. Just think of the shoes we can buy with the increase. So often, the vision is overlooked and disregarded as something you don't need, or it's just something you create that you can't remember or don't have the confidence to communicate to others effectively. Reach higher, superstar. You are amazing. It's today's vision, not a tattoo. If you want to change it later, change it. Besides, if people aren't laughing at your vision, it's not big enough. The consequences of not being clear on your vision for what you're building and where you're going oftentimes cause us to end up with a team of misfit toys from the Rudolph movie. Have you ever felt that way? I have, and I'll save those stories for when we sit privately and share unsweet tea or a lemon drop martini. This can happen when we get excited to hit the ground running or we hit desperation to hire because things aren't moving fast enough. We will take anyone that says yes and address that later if it doesn't work out. When you have a vision, you clearly see what and who you say yes or no to. This is your quest for the next level. The big leagues, the Emmys. Just make sure you're wearing your best dress and come prepared for your acceptance speech. When you hit the mark of building a high-performance team, all of us here at The Real Estate Woman will be cheering you on and telling you if you have lipstick on your teeth before you accept your trophy of world domination in real estate. As I have alluded to, a high-performing team rises and falls on talent. This is where team leaders have the honor of doing the one thing that they dread most. Well, outside of spilling coffee on their dress before a luxury appointment. The dreaded R word, recruit. After recruiting for many years, and yes, it was one of those go talk to everyone and spare no one of knowing who you are types of environments, which actually I find fun because one of my superpowers is connection, I realized quickly it's really all about mindset. Once I got over the hump, or better known mentally as climb the highest hill in Wilmington in bad shoes, I reframed how I viewed the interaction with potential talent who were missing the opportunity to work with us. I no longer looked at it as recruiting. I looked at it as rescuing. Yes, rescuing them from something they didn't know that they didn't like or were not aware of the amazing impact change would have on their business. When I began this approach, you wouldn't believe the number of people willing to meet with me. I called it the happy agent appointment. If you've ever spoken to someone about joining your business, team, or company, their response is, "No thanks, I'm happy where I am." This response became perfect for my plan. I learned that happy is just a code word. Similar to walking into Nordstrom's and saying, "Just looking," to the salesperson to get them to go away. I was onto them. Agents love to talk about themselves and their success, especially top agents. Rescuing becomes easy when you consider your needs analysis interview around them and not what you're selling. Now, as a side note, I've created a sample list of questions, and those powerful soul-seeking questions can be found as a link in the show notes. Another interesting discovery in this line of questioning is that I have learned when you ask someone to tell you all the things going well in their business, they don't get past point 2 before they start telling you all the bad news. You are in! Can you solve their problems with your vision and have them join your team for real estate domination? The key to wrapping up the appointment is clarity about your ideal team member. Does this person have a history of displaying many of your core values professionally? Does this person have goals equivalent to your vision and a need for what you can offer? It is most important to be confident that you can solve their pain points in business and you can help them accomplish their what's next. Many great tools help you learn more about their personality and working styles in round 2 of the interview process. Offer situational-based interview questions or homework so they can showcase their talents before handing them the offer letter. Take time going through the process to ensure that you are both a fit for each other. Now that we are on our way to the top, I will give you a success tip so many forget to mention. Your vision is amazing, like a sunrise on a warm spring day. You have found and acquired the next mini you that will help you rise to the top. Here's the tip. People will leave you or bring negativity to your team over your onboarding process. If you haven't taken the time to clearly define role, expectations, and checklists for getting started with your team before the first day, there's a little bit of room for disenchantment with your team from the beginning with your new team member. This is where drama starts. If you've ever been with, observed, or watched a movie showcasing a bunch of girls causing drama, you know when drama ensues. It is hard to walk it back without someone getting hurt. Take the time to be prepared and make the first day feel like this is the last move they will ever make in their career. Organized, planned, and intentional. I see it now. A bouquet of flowers, a notebook, pen, folder with the onboarding documents, and their favorite daytime drink on the desk as they arrive to meet you. If someone else is training them, you have an appointment with them to go to lunch and debrief on how things are going. Be sure to pop in at the end of the day to do the same. The remainder of the first 5 days also include that 15 minutes where you check in on updates, wins, and concerns. Their future depends on the success of this transition. This is true for agents and administrative people. This is not just an administrative tip. Make sure you take the time. As you build, there are many things that come into play. A high level of communication, an understanding of how to communicate with each team member. One-on-one meetings, accountability, advanced training and mentorship, and goal setting are just a few. The most successful start from the beginning and build up. So, are you ready to build your real estate team that dominates? Remember, high performance is about vision, talent, and a flawless onboarding process. Dream big, recruit with a rescue mindset, and onboard like a luxury home closing. Take a chance, bet on yourself, and then watch out, MLS ranking report. Here you come. Be sure to download the PDF of the high performance agent interview questions that you can find in the show notes. We look forward to seeing you next time.